Happy Monday. I'm actually making a book talk on a Monday. Wow, imagine that. I finished a book. Finally, I've been reading this for a while. This is my 5th book of the year. So I'm a little bit behind on my 100 Books of the Year challenge. This is the 3rd book in the Arc of a Scythe series. I can't tell you too terribly much about it because it is the last book in a trilogy. I do highly recommend the trilogy. The first book is currently checked out, but hopefully it will be coming back soon. You're welcome to put it on hold if you want to. I really enjoyed the first book, really enjoyed the second book. Third book, I feel like we're trying to do too much here. I feel like this could have been easily 2 books. Or even another 3 books possibly if you wanted to add a little bit more detail. I feel like I said, we're trying to squish too much into the last book. The second book was not nearly as long. And it wasn't the length of the book that got me. It was, like I said, we're just cramming too many concepts in. For me, I felt like we could have taken our time and split it up, and it would have been a more satisfying end of the series, because the rest of the series is really good. It's a great concept. It is set in the near future where technology has advanced to the point where there's a sentient cloud, artificial intelligence called the Thunderhead, and the Thunderhead and people have figured out how to prevent natural death. Okay, so no one just dies. Even if you jump off a building and do what they call splat, they'll just revive you. You cannot kill yourself. You cannot die from disease. Someone else kills you, they just bring you back, if you get older than you'd like to be, you just turn a corner and go back to being 21 again. You do you. But that tends to lead to overpopulation. So humanity introduces a concept of the Scythe, which is a person whose job it is to go around and kill people, so that way we don't fill up the earth with too many people. Okay, they're called scythes, and when they kill someone, it's called gleaning. But they're responsible for thinning the herd, reducing the population, so that we don't take up too much resources and space for everybody. But, like I said, lots of interesting concepts in here. What does that do to a person to be responsible for life and death? How do people behave if there is no consequence? There's no fatal consequence to really anything at all. You don't really have to work, but people can. And there's just a lot of interesting stuff going on in the book, but like I said, a little bit too much for me here. For the rest of the series, highly recommend it. Do read the 3rd book because you'll want to know how it wraps up. But I wouldn't recommend taking a month to do it like I did. Just sit down and read it and get it done. Anyway, see you next week with some more books.